do not take anatomy and physiology for art. So you would think as an artist, it would be like, oh, AMP will help me so much because it will help me improve my art, especially with poses in humans. Yeah, no, that is not how it works. There's actually a lot more to AMP than you think. Like the brain, anatomy of the muscles, osteons, neurons, all that glorious stuff. What a nerd. You do not need to take the class to draw bones like this. As for the muscles, there really is no need for you to take AMP just to know that muscles will contract when you flex your muscles. Trust me, you will learn more about what is on the inside than on the outside. Ew, what? Don't even get me started on how much time you will invest in that class alone. To start off, I'm currently a nursing student. Surprising, right? As nursing students, we have to spend hours on end studying the buttload of information injected to our brains every class. Every week was a different chapter, so if you were stuck on regurgitating the types of epithelial tissues... what the heck is this? Yeah, it's over for you. Have fun taking an exam remembering the last 2 chapters plus the chapter you are learning about still. Why is that so hard? You are just memorizing and memorizing.
What are the functions and locations of the non-ciliated cuboidal epithelial tissues? What is the difference between the A-bands and the I-bands?
You know what type of fracture this is? Huh? Oh, you didn't know because we did not review it in class? This was literally the first thing my professor told us on the first day of class.
So if you want to get an A in this, you have to invest your own time into this class. Time is working against you this semester, so put that effort into getting that A. Also, you will not pass this class if you don't study.
Seems about right. We are so cooked. I cannot be taking this class. This professor cannot be I think real. I'm dropping this class. Is it too late to switch my major? One of the ways AMP helped me was with animating, actually. You aren't a stiff figure. Especially when I tried animating, I understood how muscles can contract and retract. Or how the joints work, which many of you can do yourself if you had a mirror. When we did our joints chapter, our professor would demonstrate the joints moving. There's flexion and extension, and you can even do hyperextension. Don't try that. If you understand animation, joints show you how much the body can move and groove. Every chapter pretty much works together too. When you do a flexion on the arm, your biceps contract and pull back while the triceps relax. When it comes to body shaping, you would understand that we have organs, muscles, fat, and skeletal systems that make up who we are. We are all different, and that's okay. I can't feel my legs. Now, despite what I said with the positives and negatives, why do I think you shouldn't take this class for art? Well, you are better off studying what you want on your own. There is so much content out there teaching others how to draw the body, and they give you what you want to improve on specifically.
I want to draw gut spilling out.
Huh? I mean, have fun visualizing what that's like outside of the diagrams, I guess. Taking this class, you don't get to choose what you want to study. I knew some chapters really well because I already spent hours just trying to figure out how muscles work in art. We have the trapezius and the deltoid, or this thing that sticks out between the foot and leg, which is also called the lateral malleolus. But other chapters, it was more difficult because it didn't really connect personally. Like literally, some of us were tweaking out so much that we used Chico as a way to study. Also, here's a drawing my friend did of Usagi. So you could imagine studying for an exam.
Why would I ever need to know about the arteries? They don't show up when you draw.
Dude, we are in nursing. We need to know this so that we can give them the best results possible. All of this content is important, whether you like it or not.
Okay, Anne.
You know what?
Low, bro, that's not gonna work on me. Actually fit it here?
What?
Ha! That's right. It's not a butt! It's a cerebellum!
Anyways, the point is that if you want to research about anatomy in your own time, Google is your best friend here. Looking up references from experienced artists helped me more in art than taking an entire semester of AMP. Take your own time to study muscles, skeletal system, whatever is needed to improve your art as you want. And if you really want to take AMP for art, I'm not stopping you.
But I did warn you.
Just work hard, study hard, and hopefully that GPA won't go down. Also, it did sound like I was ranting, but I really do love AMP. I made really cool friends in that class, and we all worked really hard to achieve our desired grade. As a result, I got an A in that class. Yay!
Please send help. I am taking the second part of AMP next semester.
Even as an artist, it's good to focus on drawing other things for practice. Visual aid helps immensely, especially when my notes look like this monstrosity. Also, guess how much pages I have written for AMP? It was 82 pages.